Even when I cut my hair, it's always a mess. In case you're wondering, I'm wearing the Blue Jays jersey. They're the only team winning in Toronto right now, so hashtag represent. Good afternoon, Toronto. Welcome back to the Pick6ix ASAP podcast, another St. Albans production with your host, Zachary Mavrakis. Graham's in Calgary, so I'm riding solo again this week. I'm sorry. We all know you miss his beautiful face, but you have to deal with mine. Today I'll be talking about NHL, NBA, Europa League, and Champions League news. The NHL playoffs have been a roller coaster ride, I gotta tell you that, and I gotta give kudos to Vegas. I didn't even predict that they would make the playoffs for all I know, and now they're in the Western Conference Finals. They're waiting on either Winnipeg or Nashville. So Vegas, they knocked out San Jose, and San Jose gave them a fight after that first game when they won 7-0. So I don't know. It's weird seeing an expansion team into the conference finals. Who knows? They might even make the finals. And Washington against Pittsburgh. This is Washington's redemption. I'm seeing Washington win this one tonight at 7 o'clock. They're going to be going on to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, I thank Tampa Bay for knocking out Boston since they knocked out our team Toronto. And hold on a second. Let me talk about this before we get ahead of ourselves. Brad Marchand. Callahan is not a lollipop. I'll tell you that for a fact. Why are you licking guys? We went from Suarez biting people to now hockey players licking each other. What is this nonsense? You're a hockey player. You're not licking lollipops. You're not endorsing a commercial for lollipops or popsicles. But what you can do now in the hot Tampa Bay heat, you can be golfing and licking lollipops and popsicles. So that series was 4-1. Kudos to Tampa Bay. They got big defensive depth. They got offensive killers like Kucherov and Stamkos. And Braden Point had the series of his life. He had 7 points that series, so good for him. Winnipeg against Nashville. Winnipeg's up 3-2. I see Winnipeg going into the conference finals, so I'm predicting Washington versus Tampa Bay. That'll go to Game 7, 100%. Vegas against Winnipeg, Game 6. And I gotta go with the Canadian team. I'm going Winnipeg against Tampa Bay in the finals. That's my prediction. I don't know about Graham's. We'll see. So off to some NBA news. Boston Celtics against 76ers. See, I thought the 76ers would give them some speed and some hard basketball playing, but it's 3-0 series to Boston. And they have no Gordon Hayward, so I don't know. There's going to be a sweep there. Jazz versus Rockets, same there. I thought the Jazz would put up a fight. Not looking too well. It's a 3-1 series to the Rockets, so I do see the Rockets going into the conference finals there. Pelicans versus Golden State. We all know Golden State is going to win that series, but I wish Anthony Davis did something in the paint, man. He needs to step up. Rondo is having the series of his life. He just dropped 21 assists the game 2 nights ago. So, Raptors, man. What are you guys doing? We made a statement in the season. Playoffs, nothing. It's just like the Maple Leafs. In the regular season, we make a statement. In the playoffs, we're just trash. So I see a sweep there. We're down 3-0. It's not going to happen. Hashtag LeBronto in the chat. And off to some soccer. This is my forte. I love soccer. So, Europa League. I got half and half right. Atletico Madrid did win against Arsenal 2-1, which I predicted. But I also predicted Red Bull to beat Marseille. And they did that game 2-1. But on aggregate, it was 3-2 Marseille. So, Marseille against Atletico Madrid in the Europa League finals. Who will secure a Champions League spot next season? I'm predicting Atletico Madrid because they are the stronger side, but Marseille, kudos to them for making the finals, honestly. I didn't expect the team in France to make the finals, so there you go. Champions League, Real Madrid versus Liverpool. Before I predict and everything, let's talk about the Roma-Liverpool game. So the first leg, Roma They did not deserve 2 goals, I'll tell you that. It was more of a 4-0 win to Liverpool, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And then Roma came back 4-2, but they lost 7-6 on aggregate. So, I mean, they did it against Barcelona where they came back 3-0. So, I wish they made the finals as I predicted Real Madrid versus Roma, so I got 50 on that. Bayern versus Real Madrid, second leg, 4-3 aggregate, 2-2 that game. I saw Bayern play their hardest this season, I'll tell you that. I didn't expect it to be so close, but Real Madrid just squeaked through. So Liverpool against Real Madrid. See, there's 2 Madrid teams in the finals in the two biggest European competitions, and we might see 2 Madrid teams winning both silverwares. So I do see Real Madrid winning. I kind of hope that Liverpool does win because of how Mohamed Salah has been playing, and not just Salah, but their whole team. They're playing like a team. They have amazing chemistry, amazing performances, and I do believe it will be a tough game. It might even go to extra time. I'm predicting a 2-1 win, though. I don't know which team, but that's what I'm predicting. So, well, I just have to see. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Pick6ix ASAP podcast today. Please like, comment, and subscribe to give us some feedback. We love feedback. So thank you for tuning in again. And Graham will be back next week. Toodles!